everyone. Well, I am not in my kitchen. I'm in a far, far grander place than in my kitchen. We're at the most magnificent Kincardine Castle in Aberdeenshire with a group of the most wonderful friends from America, performers, writers, musicians, singers par excellence, and also we have our own locals, Neos Elders, and we have Paul Anderson and Fiona Donaldson. And given that this is the 101st, I thought the 100 was going to be special. We had Verlin Thompson, but he is also going to join us this evening. But we have special guests. But a big cheer for Verlin as well. Oh, it's been the most great. I mean, hasn't it been the greatest week?
It's been amazing.
It's been an amazing week. I'll say more about what we've been doing later on, but we're going to kick off with a song, Niels and I, that he and I wrote together, and it's about an osprey. And we were very taken with this osprey because she was a record breaker. Her name was Lady, and she was the oldest living osprey in the world. Do you know what age she lived to? 29. So normally ospreys live to about 15 years of age, and every year Lady would fly from Loch of the Louse near Pitlochry, not too far away, and she'd fly all the way to West Africa, 3,000 miles. She'd rest there for the winter, and then she'd fly all the way back for the spring to find her mate. Well, she outlived many mates. She had a few toy boys, and she would mate, and she had lots and lots of chicks over the years. So she is, I think, probably the world's most famous osprey. So she certainly she really deserved a song. So Niels and I got together and we wrote this. Fly, my lady, fly, from the highlands to West Africa. Fly, my lady bird, fly, across the stormy sea. Spread your wings up high, from the highlands to West Africa. Fly, my lady, fly, come home again. Come home again to me. She's done it all before, and the odds ahead of time. Surprised more than she knows, with her courage, strength of mind. Lord only knows how she puts a path to warmer climes, soaring as she goes where rest awaits her. And peace for the winter, peace for the winter time. Peace for the winter, peace for the winter time. Na, na, na. Fly, my lady, fly, from the highlands to West Africa. Fly, my lady bird, fly, across the stormy seas. Spread your wings up high, from the highlands to West Africa. Fly, my lady, fly, come home again. Come home again to me. This lady's record breaking, she knows the way to hold her ground. A wondrous, gracious girl that the boys just can't turn down. Returning to the space where hope and life and love is found. A new beginning awaits her. And peace for the winter, peace for the winter time. Peace for the winter, peace for the winter time. Na, na, na. Fly, my lady, fly, from the highlands to West Africa. Fly, my lady bird, fly, across the stormy seas. Spread your wings up high, from the highlands to West Africa. Fly, my lady, fly, come home again. Come home again to me. California to the desert sun, west coast of Africa, Atlantic Ocean, Loch of the Louse to the Sahara sand. You'll survive my not alone. We have got a wonderful room full of friends, hugely talented friends who are musicians and singers. So you're going to hear just the best people that you could, I mean, wherever you are in the world, because I know you're in America, you're in Canada, you're in Portugal, you're in Greece, Kalinichta. We have DK here, who is originally from Greece. We have just friends from all over. But we're going to ask Joy, who has been on our wonderful week, to come and sing to us. Joy, come on over. What are you going to sing for us?
We are going to have a sing-along, and it's going to be Hey Good Looking, but I was wondering if I could borrow Berlin for the lead part.
Oh, well, that's a surprise for Berlin, but I mean, that's what the kitchen concert's all about. Well, tell me, Joy, where are you from originally?
So originally, I'm from Oklahoma.
And where?
And
where?
that's kind of like right in the middle of nothing. Like right. It's between Kansas and Texas.
Right.
So.
But where in Oklahoma? I mean, it's a big state.
So yes. So actually, the town is called Purdy. Purdy. It's on some maps still. So if you ever get a chance to go to Purdy, just check it out.
And how many people live in Purdy?
Probably about 60.
And did you play music from this high? Did you always play music?
I started when I was 11 playing guitar, but I always loved to like sing and do things like. Not that I can sing, but I love to try it.
But you've done lots of these master classes and workshops that Lydia puts on.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Tell me what you feel about Scotland.
Scotland, I never want to leave when I come here. It feels like a home in a way. And so that, it's just a very special country, very special people. And every time I come, I leave in tears because I don't want to go. I never want to go.
Well, you're welcome anytime, you know that. But we want to join in with you. So we'll be singing.
Okay, that sounds great. So we're going to channel a little Hank Williams.
Yeah.
Are you going to call me? So I'm going to be an E.
Okay.
So everybody should have a sheet, and that way when I forget the words, I'll just look at what you're saying. Now we start this out just a little different. I'm going to say hey, and you're going to say hey. Okay? I said hey. Hey. I said hey. Hey. I said hey. 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 Hey, good looking. What you got cooking? How's about cooking something of me? I said, hey, sweet baby, don't you think maybe said, how's about cooking something up? How's about cooking something up? How's about cooking something up with me? Thank you. Thank you, Fiona.
Thank you, Joy. Thank you, Joy. Joy Newby and Gordon Johnson. I mean, who needs Jules Holland when we've got this lot here? I mean, that's fantastic. Great to have you with us. And just so much fun. We've had so much fun. We've been singing lots of different songs, some American songs, a lot of Scottish songs, a lot of international songs. For the first time on the Kitchen Concert, though, I am so thrilled to have Paul Anderson here because he and Fiona have been doing, they did 108 kitchen concerts. I think that deserves a big round of applause. With their two boys, Hector and Roddy, every week during COVID, they've done phenomenal concerts. So I've got a few more to go to catch up. But I think it's fair to say that in terms of fiddling, Paul Anderson is sublime. And it's so great to have him. So here's Paul Anderson.
Thanks, Fiona. Well, after all that American stuff, get some sense of propriety back into things and play some Scottish tunes. But no, it's been great this week. But I'm just going to do what I do, which is play some Scottish traditional music. So a couple of local composers. First one, the Strathspey King, James Scott Skinner. I'd say possibly one of his best known tunes, the Laird of Drumblair. And then a tune by his fiddle teacher, Peter Milne, who was one of my ancestors, and his best known tune, which is John McNeill.
Thank you so much. The golfer is not with us this evening, but he is watching at home. He has given me a clue, which I'll just read in a second. But I also want to say a very special hello to Andy and Nikki Bradford. The Bradford family have Kincardine Castle. They run it beautifully. And Rose and Ed and all the children, they have made us all so welcome. Sadly, Nikki and Andy haven't been too well this last week, so they had to isolate. Also, I want to say a big hello and happy anniversary to Anne Finn Detlefs, who has also not been really able to join us, but much love to Anne, and also happy anniversary and best wishes to your husband and safe travels home. On Saturday night, I've lost track of days, we were at St Margaret's Church in Braemar, and we had a lovely concert. It was Verlin Thompson's concert, and Paul Anderson, Fiona Donaldson and myself with Niels Elders were all there as his guests. And I think anyone who was there knows that it was a really, really very special evening. And what was, I think, so special about it was this marvellous coming together of musical styles, and part of this is with huge thanks to Fiona, who's going to come up now and sing one of her favourite songs, but I don't know what it is yet because you haven't told me yet, but come away, Fiona Donaldson, everyone.
So I am going to sing a bothy ballad for you. Bothy ballads are very specific to the northeast of Scotland, usually sung by males, but I have got one from a female perspective. This is one that I used to actually sing my boys to sleep with. They're now 15 and 12, so you know that's not cool anymore for a 15-year-old to be sung to sleep. But this one is a song from my hometown of Huntly in Aberdeenshire. And it was made famous by a man called John MacDonald, who was also known as the singing mole catcher. And it's a great song called The Roving Ploughboy. And it's got a very, very easy chorus, and it's just ploughboy oh, I'll follow my roving ploughboy oh. But a little nod to all our American friends. When my boys were little, they used to sing Cowboy Joe. So I have to be very careful not to sing Cowboy Joe and sing Ploughboy O tonight. So this is the Roving Ploughboy. Come saddle to me, my old grey mare. Come saddle to me, my pony ho. For I'm on the road and I'm going far away. Oh, with my roving ploughboy oh, ploughboy oh, ploughboy oh. I'll follow my roving ploughboy oh. Last night I slept in a fine feather bed, sheets and blankets so cosy oh. The next time I lie on a cold barren flare, right in the arms o' my ploughboy oh, ploughboy oh, ploughboy oh. I'll follow my roving ploughboy oh. What care I for the old laird himsel, and what care I for a cellar oh. For I'm on the road and I'm going far away. Oh, with my roving ploughboy oh, ploughboy oh, ploughboy oh. I'll follow my roving ploughboy oh. Champion ploughboy, my Geordie lad, cups and medals and prizes oh. In bonny Differenside there's none can compare with my jolly roving ploughboy oh, ploughboy oh, ploughboy oh. I'll follow my roving ploughboy oh. So fare you will to old Huntly Toon, and fare you will Drumtelgy oh. For I'm on the road and I'm going far away. Oh, with my roving ploughboy oh, ploughboy oh, ploughboy oh. I'll follow my roving ploughboy oh, ploughboy oh, ploughboy oh. I'll follow my roving ploughboy oh. Thanks.
Thank you, Fiona. Another big round of applause for Fiona Donaldson. We have a treat in store for you in just a second. I'm first of all going to give you the golfer's clue. Now, what is the highest score for a single word in Scrabble. It was 392 points. But while you're all looking this up on Google, I am going to introduce you to the most marvelous gentleman who's been with us all week. I'm sure you don't mind me saying that you may even have reached your 80th year, maybe?
18? Thank you. 80th. Yes.
80th, would I be right? Can we hear it for Joseph?
Well, thank you, Fiona.
So tell all these people from all over, with Sweden, America, Canada, you name it, who are watching, where are you from originally?
I'm originally from Dallas, Texas. You may be familiar with that from the TV show. You might have heard of my Uncle J.R.
You're related?
You never know who you're related to.
So, were you always singing from a little boy?
Ever since I was just a little boy.
And is that what you grew up, were you a musician to trade, or?
In the 4th grade, we had a talent show. And I came home that day and I said, "Oh, Mama, Daddy," I says, "I'm going to be in a talent show." And Daddy said, "What are you going to do?" I said, "Daddy, what do you do at a talent show?" He says, "Well," he says, "you could sing a song." I said, "What song should I sing?" He said, "Well, my favorite song right now is from Annie, Get Your Gun." And it was "The Girl That I Marry." And he taught it to me on the way to dinner and the way back. He taught me the words. And I sang it, and I won my first talent show in the 4th grade. Yeah.
So what are you gonna sing now for all of us?
Well, I'm going to sing a song for you. A huge influence on me was George Hornby.
Oh,
And he was very famous on this side of the
Yeah.
pond.
yeah.
He was as big in Europe and in Canada as Elvis was in the United States.
Wow.
George Hornby never played the United States, and Elvis never played Europe. So anyway, I'm going to play a song that was inspired by when I was young, like a lot of young men, I wanted to run away from home. And unlike a lot of young men, I didn't want to join the circus.
What did you want to do?
I wanted something with more adventure and more romance and, some authority.
Okay. So what was that?
Well, I joined the Legion.
I'm going to hand over to you, Joseph, and your ukulele.
That's-
Joseph, everybody.
Thank you, Fiona. I ran away from home to join the Legion. I fancied myself a legionnaire. That somewhere in France I'd learn about romance and bring it back to Tennessee. I spent 5 long years at an outpost in Algiers. I was marching day and night, eating sand. That's when I wasn't building little sand castles. One night I had my fill. I rode my camel over the hill. And that's when I became a wanted man. Now they caught me 6 weeks later. I've been working as a waiter in a small cafe beside the river Seine. Now they did not like deserters, camel thieves, or gourmet hustlers. They sent me to a prison in Lorraine. Now I'm standing in the cell. Ooh, it's kind of swell. They serve champagne, croissants, ooh, and brie. The escargot is very nice, and the pâté, it'll suffice. I'm as happy as any French man could be. I'm living in a jail set in France. I'm discovering adventure and romance. Now Claude reads me the news. and Pierre shines my shoes, and Marcel, is teaching me to dance, and we're all in a jail cell in France. And at night I look beyond the bars, and I can read my horoscope and the stars. And then the man in the moon winks at me. In this jail cell I'm free, 'cause it's here I have discovered I have friends, I have lovers, and we're all in a jail cell in France. We're all in a jail cell in France. We're all in a jail cell in France, in France, in France. Thank you, Fiona. Thank you.
Joseph, everyone. Oh, my word. You are magnificent, and thank you.
Thank you, Fiona.
Thank you for doing this. You know, we've got lots of viewers in France. We have.
They'll probably
the Downs family, my sister Kirstine, and Brian Click, and we've got Marie, all sorts of people.
Any in prison?
None in prison as far as I know, but you never know. But part of the answer, you may have sent in the answer to the golfer's clue, because it has a French sort of feel about it. What's the highest score for a single word in Scrabble? 392 points. Any idea what that word might be? Anyone know?
Xenophobia.
No, it's. I'm going to tell you. It is Cazique. Cazique means Indian chiefs. So there's something that we all didn't know. So thank you to the golfer who's watching at home. We miss you, and thank you for just a great clue. I'm going to ask Niels to come up. Niels has written a great song. Well, I think we'll do your song. And Verlin, I don't know if you'd come and do some singing with it's Niels' song, and we could find.
What key am I in?
What key are you in?
Nobody knows.
Neil Selders, everyone.
I will be.
You have trouble with that strap.
Yeah, I do.
Is that okay?
It's because I sit down most of the time.
I'll go behind you.
Sure.
Will I?
We spend most of our time tuning, right?
Glad to.
Oh, something still the same. Oh my, how the world has changed. Oh, something still the same. Oh my, how the world has changed. Oh my, how the world has changed. Nice to meet you, I won't shake your hand. We could fist bump or let our elbows do their thing. I would have hugged you, but I don't know where you stand. If we could laugh it off, or we could bring it in. Oh, something still the same. Oh my, how the world has changed. Oh, something still the same. Oh my, how the world has changed. Oh my, how the world has changed.
hang up posters saying, wanted man. Now you're an outlaw if you try to buck the trend. I've got friends on both sides of the fence. Oh, something's still the same. Oh my, how the world has changed. Oh, something's still the same. Oh my, how the world has changed. Oh my, how the world has changed. Tanks are rolling across the borders. Chaos arising out of order. People dying, the scenes undied. Stay on the sidelines, don't fuel the fire. Oh, something's still the same. Oh my, how the world has changed. Oh, something's still the same. Oh my, how the world has changed. Oh my, how the world has changed. My grandma was 100 years old. I lost my mama some years ago. She said, all that remains is just our souls. Grandma says we'll meet us further down the road. Oh, something's still the same. Oh my, how the world has changed. Oh, something's still the same. Oh my, how the world has changed. 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 Three, four.
Great song. Vernon, will you stay and sing a song?
I'd love to.
Would you tell us how you feel about Scotland and
Oh.
what your week has been like?
This week has been like no other. I've never felt such such sincerity and passion and creativity and just everything good you can imagine. It's happened in truckloads here.
And it's not bad living in a castle for a week.
No,
I mean, that's okay.
Not bad. It's a long way from Oklahoma, right, Joy?
Sure is.
But no, everybody, Nikki and Andy and Rose and Ed, all the folks, Alistair, all the folks that have been helping us out. You, Fiona, I'm starting to feel like a regular. This is my second week in a row with you.
I know. I mean, and it's all, I think fair to say, pretty spontaneous. We've been busy doing stuff and then
Yeah,
we just thought, well, we'll keep going. This is 101.
I love it.
It's just great. You've got to come back. What are you going to sing for us?
I'm going to do a song about faith, a leap of faith, which I think we all took this week, because I didn't know what was going to happen when I came here. You didn't know what was going to happen when you said you'd join me at the show on Saturday night, but we all took a leap of faith, and look what happened. So, but you know what, Fiona, I would like to get a couple of my buddies up here, if you
Sure,
don't mind.
of course.
It's almost their bedtime, so they're in their jammies, but I'd like them to come up and stand beside me if
Will
they
you
wouldn't
come up?
mind. Arthur and Kit, would you?
Come on.
Yeah, come on up. 'Cause I want you guys to hear this song.
Oh.
I want you to hear this song.
So do you want to introduce yourself? What is your name?
My name is Arthur.
Arthur, and how old are you?
I'm 8 years old.
And tell me, do you have a girlfriend?
No,
Not yet.
not yet.
Not yet. Will you hang? And what about you, young man? How old are you?
6.
6. And when are you going to be 7?
A whole year.
A whole year?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
At Christmas time.
Christmas time.
23rd of December.
All right. So you get double presents. Yeah. Good. So you both love music. We heard Arthur play the piano.
Yeah.
His grandma taught him the Suzuki method, and my goodness, can this young fellow play? And I'm sure, Kit, you're going to be playing too, aren't you? Yeah.
He started, but he's failed.
Yes.
He's
Well, he's only just started.
quit.
Yes. He'll. It just takes a
He'll
bit.
get there.
He'll get there. He will. He will. We all get there. Sometimes in the end.
Yeah, we get there.
We try. We try.
we try.
So this is for you. Brother
Yeah.
is going to play something.
Eight years old with a flour sack cape tied all around his neck. He's climbing up on the garage. He's figuring what the heck. He screws his courage up so tight that the whole thing come unwound. He got a running start and bless his heart, he headed for the ground. But he's one of those who knows that life is just a leap of faith. Spread your arms and hold your breath and always trust your cape. Now he's all grown up with a flour sack cape tied all around his dreams. And he's full up in vinegar and busting at the seams. So he licks his finger and checks the wind. He says it's gonna be do or die. He wasn't scared of nothing, y'all. He was pretty sure he could fly. 'Cause he's one of those who knows that life is just a leap of faith. Spread your arms and hold your breath and always trust your cape. I'm gonna play now. He's old and gray with the flour sack cape tied all around his head. And he's still jumping off the garage and will be till he's dead. You see, all these years the people said he is acting like a kid. Well, he did not know that he could not fly, so he did. Because he's one of those who knows that life is just a leap of faith. Spread your arms and hold your breath and always trust your cape. You're one of those who knows that life is just a leap of faith. Spread your arms and hold your breath and always trust your cape. Spread your arms and hold your breath, Arthur and Kit, and always trust your cape.
Do you two know any nursery rhymes like Wee Willie Winky runs through the town, Upstairs and down the stairs in his nightgown, knocking at the window, crying through the lock, are Arthur and Kit in their beds. It's nearly 7 o'clock. Wee Willie Winky runs through the town, upstairs and down the stairs in his nightgown, knocking at the window, crying through the lock, are Arthur and Kit in their bed. It's past 7 o'clock. There we go. Thank you. Well done. You two are the best. Can I take you two home?
I'll think about it. I'll think about it.
Oh, you're. I think about it too. Let me think. What are we going to sing? Will we do something all together? Maybe the Wild Mountain Time? Would we do that? Will you all join me? I mean, I think what would be really nice if everyone would come round here so that the folks at home can see everyone who's been part of this. Diana, Harley, come on, Kay. Come on, we can all sing together. We went on Loch Ness yesterday on one of these fantastic Jacobite cruises, and it was so much fun. Have you ever seen the Loch Ness Monster?
No, there's this book at school which has a photo of this. There's this black and white photo that has something on it. It's sort of in a curved shape, that sort of shape.
Yeah.
And we can't really see if it's a shipwreck or plank or...
I know, and nobody really knows. That's the mystery of Loch Ness. And all of us here, we're all looking for the monster. We're going to squeeze in a little bit so that everybody can be seen. And we're all going to sing and play together in... What you can... Don't they look great? I mean, it's been such a privilege to do this week and to have all of you here. And huge thanks to Nikki and Andy and Ed and Rose and the Bradford clan. You have a magnificent home, but you've made us all so welcome. And also you're giving a wonderful glimpse of what we've been doing all together this last week. And I think a big round of applause for Lydia Hutchison. Lydia, okay, shall we do the Wild Mountain Time?
Key of D flat.
Got it, thank you.
30 miles an hour.
30 miles an hour. Oh, the summertime is coming, and the trees are sweetly blooming, and the wild mountain thyme grows around the blooming heather. Will ye go, lassie, go? And will I go together to the wild mountain thyme, all around the blooming heather? Will ye go, lassie, go? I will build my love a tower by yon clear crystal fountain, and on it I will pile all the flowers of the mountain. Will ye go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to the wild mountain thyme, all around the blooming heather. Will ye go, lassie, go? If my true love he were gone, I would surely find no other to provide mountain time all around the blooming heather. Will ye go, lassie, go, and we'll all go together to the wild mountain time all around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go, and we'll all go together to the wild mountain time all around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? Will you go, lassie, go? Will you go, lassie, go? Hooray! There we go. Thank you so much for joining us for the 101st Kitchen Concert. What we hope very much that you might consider doing is supporting two local charities in Aberdeenshire, Camp Hill School and also VSA. I'm sure there will be a link up there, and if you could donate something, I know it will be put to very good use. But once again, thank you to Verlin Thompson, thank you to Joy, thank you to everybody here. Will you go, lassie, go, and we'll all go together to the wild mountain time all around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? Will you go, lassie, go? Will you go, lassie, go? Thank you very much for joining us. We'll see you next week in Benbecula, believe it or not, in the Outer Hebrides. Thank you. Bye.